Hi everyone, today we're going to multiply a mixed number by a whole number. We're working with 1 and 3/4 times 2. There's two strategies we could use to solve this. I'm going to start off with my first strategy, which is the distributive property. We're going to take the mixed number and split it up into the whole number and the fraction and multiply each part times the 2. So we're going to take 1 times 2 plus the 3/4 times 2. To help you see the separate parts, if you want, you can add parentheses. 1 times 2 would be 2, plus 3/4 times 2 would be 6/4. 6/4 is the same as 1 and 2/4, which is the same as 1 and 1/2. So we end off with 2 plus 1 and 1/2, which is 3 1/2. This would be our product. The second strategy is taking the mixed number and changing it to an improper fraction. 1 and 3/4 is the same thing as 7/4. 7/4 times 2. Make that 7 a little clearer. 7/4 times 2, that would equal to 14/4. And then change 14/4 to a mixed number. Well, 3 wholes would be 12/4. So that's 3 wholes and 2/4, which is simplified to be 3 1/2. So we get the same answer using both strategies. I want you to try this one on your own before I solve it. Take 2 3/5, multiply it by 4. Try using both strategies also. Our first strategy is taking the mixed number and splitting it by the distributive property, which means we're going to do 2 times 4 plus 3/5 times 4. And again, if you want to use a parentheses to help you keep it clear in your mind, you're welcome to. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 3/5 times 4, 4 groups of 3/5. 3 times 4 would be 12. So 12/5. 12/5 is the same thing as 2 wholes and 2/5. So we're adding 8 plus 2 2/5, we get 10 2/5 as the product using our first method. Second method, take your mixed number of 2 3/5, change it to an improper fraction. 2 wholes with each whole having 5 pieces would be 10/5. So it's 10/5 plus the 3/5 means our improper fraction is 13/5. 13/5 times 4. So 13 times 4 might be a little hard for you to do that in your head. Well, 3 times 4 would be 12, and 10 times 4 would be 40. So you're going to have 52/5. And then changing that into a mixed number, that would be 10 2/5 also. So these are the two strategies you could use to multiply a mixed number times a whole number.